How are you feeling? So when I first started making music, when I first started thinking about, man, like I love music. Everything I do in life, every job I've ever had, has always had in my head, there's always like a theme song or like theme music playing in my head. I don't know if that's autism. Is that ADHD? What's happening? I don't know if this is normal. I don't think it is, because my wife doesn't have this happening. I have sound in here that no one else can hear. The voices are back, but it's sound, and it's in everything that I do. And so I was like, man, like I gotta, I had a lot of downtime with my last job. And so I was like, man, like I gotta my mind wanders too much during this downtime. I gotta, keep myself healthy, keep myself focused. What's something that I can keep my hands busy with? Well, I was like, I like music. How do I make music besides like someone, I was like, they fucking, and then all of a sudden it's in my headphones. What's happening between when that guy and then I press play? So I did some research, and so what I discovered was that there are things called a digital audio workstation. Now, there are a few of them. You've probably heard of them if you're clicking on this video. Fruity Loops, FL Studio, Pro Tools, Bitwig. That's one that people don't know about. Ableton. GarageBand. If you have a Mac, you've seen GarageBand, you've opened it. If you're like me, you open it and you're like, make a sick beat. And then you're like, what? This makes no sense. Well, let's break it down. So a digital audio workstation is just a software that you can download. I use Ableton. My explanation for why I use Ableton is not gonna be what you're looking for. I was in your shoes and I was like, what DAW should I use? And I was just scrolling through them and I was like, that one looks cool. Now I use Ableton. Luckily, I found out that Ableton is probably the best if you want to do a live performance. They all do the same thing. Some people will say that it's better. That's like people that are like, I can tell the difference between Gatorade and Powerade. Shut up, okay? It's all about what you want to do. It's all about preference. It literally, again, doesn't matter. Logic, that's another one. It's on the fly. So yeah, digital audio, I'm just gonna tell you, it's DAW. In the producer world, people say DAW. D-A-W, right? Cool. So I use Ableton. When you open your DAW, there are gonna be a ton of menus, options, buttons, words you all know. We'll take it slow. I'll show you Ableton. I'll show you what I do. I'll try and keep it as vague as I can for videos like this so that if you don't use Ableton, you can kind of pick up on a little bit.